What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing with episode number 3 of Deca-Dence. This one's titled Steering, and I think it's safe to say that this show has pulled off the best bait and switch of any show this season at this point. Like, maybe Dino can top that just because of how stupid and ridiculous that was, but going into a show expecting something and then coming out after episode 2 with something completely different and somewhat unique, that's good. And I'm sure episode 2 is probably going to split the audience of this show substantially into people who were expecting something and then have now dropped it, or people who now see it as something far better than previously it could have been. I think I'm in the camp of it could be far better than before because of this. So I'm very intrigued to where they want to take this story and how much they're going to lean on the whole corporation side of things. So last time, after the attack, and we saw the big weapon thing, tankers go about, get the meat and everything from the doll to live. It's revealed that this entire experience is kind of artificially manufactured by, what's the name? Solid Quake Corporation. Huge entertainment facility for these digital entity things. I don't know what they are yet. I don't know if they're purely computerized, if they have any resemblance of humanity. I don't know what they are. Like, are they an alien race? Are they an advanced form of the human race? I don't know what they're meant to be yet. They have humanity in them, but they are not biological entities by those things. But they have the interest in being human entities or humanoid entities and going to fight these monsters as form of entertainment from what other work they do for the company. I don't know what else they do for the company aside from fight. That seems like an entertainment thing, but what do they actually do for the corporation? What's the corporation doing here? Entertainment, but how do they have the people that are on this journey, like, are they doing something for the corporation by killing Gadol? Like, is there a benefit to that for the company? Have they paid to be in this experience, to be a part of this facility corporation thing? I don't know. Like, for Kaburagi, it's a bit more obvious since he was kind of responsible for Mikey breaking the rules in the first place, and ultimately him getting scrapped for it. As almost a punishment, he's retrieving chips from humans that are bugs, people who go against the corporation, essentially, and do things that are not in line with what the corporation says should happen. And we see Kaburagi taking a chip from someone. We saw it in episode 1, I believe, and then we see it again in episode 2 when Natsume actually confronts him, although she doesn't understand exactly what's happening here yet. She just thinks he's robbing people which I mean technically he is. But he's retrieving a chip from someone. Like, I'm not sure if it's implied that the chips he's extracting are from other whatever entities he is, whilst they're on the system. I guess he has more potential to take the chips from someone when he's on his human form. Like, I guess he then has the ability to take the chips from the other people that are on there when they're gears, but I don't know if he's taking it from regular humans as well. Like, do the regular humans also have a chip in them? Like, how does being a regular human, if they are regular humans in this world, work? That's the one thing I'm a little confused about. Because Natsume registers as dead according to the system, but how does the system recognize the humans that are already here? And why would she show up as dead? Like, is it just because she's lost her arm? Because she has a mechanical arm, essentially. So is that the reason why she registers as dead? Was it an error by whoever put her in? Is it her father protecting her from the system, maybe? I don't know. Because her father died in a Gadol attack, but he seemed to... I can't remember episode 1 perfectly, but I'm wondering if he was interested in the corporation, because the corporation's symbol was found on this planet. Like, they cut to a shot of it right at the end of the episode as the attack was happening and she was being put into the ambulance or whatever medical vehicle they had. There was a shot of the symbol, which I assume to be the Solid Quake symbol. So I wonder if some people from this world are learning of what is really going on here. That would be interesting, but I guess we'll wait and see. Right now, we've got Kaburagi training Natsume, and I believe that's what this episode's steering is meant to be referring to. So we had Ignition, starting her up, Sprocket, to understand the inner workings. Like, these titles make a lot of sense. Like, Ignition, we've started the show, right? We're getting right into it. Sprocket, looking at the inner workings and how things work. We learn about how the world actually works. Steering, we're learning how to pilot, which is, I assume, what we're going to be getting here, because we've got these anti-gravity piloting systems for our flight gear. Almost, it kind of reminds me of an even more steampunky version of Yojo Senki's flight equipment. You know, where they've got the big boot on and the magic packs on the back, and then the other nations have like horses, like the British have the horses. The northern territories have like the skis and stuff like that. What do the Russians have? The Russians don't have any because they said they don't believe the mages, so they just send men in, just millions of men. That's right, because they're Russians. And then other nations don't even have it either because they don't even know the technology exists. I don't know what the French had. Maybe the British had broomsticks, the French had horses. Right? Or the other way around. One way around or the other. Some had broomsticks, some had like horses. Anyway, we're going to get into this one. We're watching this on Funimation as per usual. Link in the description. If you can't watch it because you don't have a subscription, it comes free in like a week or so. And there are alternate sites that upload these same versions. But if you're watching this version, we'll all be in sync. I'll call out things like the logos fading, because Funimation logo and Kadokawa logo were on this one, as well as the OP starting ending. If I see an ad break, I'll call that as well. But yeah, timer bottom left of the score. Timer in the bottom left hand of the screen. I'll count us down 3, 2, 1, play. I hit play, you hit play. We're in sync. Wonderful. Yeah, let's get into whatever the hell this show is meant to be in 3, 2, 1, play. Kadokawa. And then Funimation logo. I am out of drink. Funimation logo ends. Here we go. Why are the subtitles so massive? Okay. I don't know why the subtitles are so big on this version of Funimation, but whatever. Right. She's meant to be dead. But she isn't. Now you have to... Oh. Huh. They can access this somehow. That's creepy. That's a good question. So she did die. She did die. Like, technically she is dead right now. But she got brought back, okay. And was it this moment that her chip malfunctioned then, okay. So it is implying that humans have chips in them as well, as the OP is playing. Huh. Why do humans have chips in them? How do humans have chips in them? Are they real humans? I wonder. I wonder if these, the gears that are doing this for entertainment, what if the humans are also these entities from off-planet, but not for entertainment? What if they're forced into this and don't know of the world outside of it? And they're forced to live their lives here? That would be weird. Like, if they were criminals or whatever and were forced to live this world? That would be interesting. I don't know how you'd make that work, but that would be interesting. I think that showed her arm having like an attachment for a weapon, right? That'd be cool. I mean, if you've got a mechanical arm, you might as well learn to do some fancy stuff for combat with it. If you are going into combat anyway. Number 3, steering. Here we go. Really? Fair. Right, yes. Alright. Spoonwormer. Okay. Deploy their zone. Oh, so the zone is something they make it. Okay. Interesting. Not that simple, okay. Magnetic field to make an unstable gravity. And that's what these equipments are. Huh. You can ride the... I see. Okay. Right, yes. And then you're just going to be at the mercy of... Yeah. So make it bleed, recharge your own stuff. It's enough for a small fry like this. Oh, fails to recharge trees, okay. Oh, it shifted. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Get in, stab it in the heart. And smacked immediately. Nope. I mean, she would of course be thrown off by this. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay. Yep. As you should. Yep. Oh. I see. Tutorial respawns. I see. Oh god. Good luck. Her face. Wow. Fair. Hmm. Uh-huh. Scared, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the gears just don't care. Because the gears have nothing riding on it. It's just... Yeah. That's a concern. But it could turn into an advantage. Just saying. Put some actual thought into it, that could turn into an advantage. We resupplying water? Makes sense. Hopeless. To be expected, though. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Oof, damn. 50,000 gears to 200 tankers, Jesus. Hmm. I see, okay. Hmm. Right. Fair. No, she's not going to give up. Alright. Immediately starts complaining. Come on. Yep, there we go. I was waiting for that cut. This feels kind of torturous. Uh, alright. Oh, damn. All the while he's observing her because, yeah, he's still in two minds because she is a bug, technically. Alright, she's getting a bit of a handle on it now. Quite literally. Alright. She's getting used to it. Alright. Some actual talent in there. Yeah. The hands. Right. He should be on the lookout constantly. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-huh. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Huh. Long ago, the foolish humans didn't. Hmm. I wonder what. I wonder what this corporation is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Develop cyborgs, okay. Okay. Humanity converted to cyborgs. So corporations took over from the governments. Oh. Interesting. Right, I see. I see. Orderly society, all works together, all performs their jobs. Every bug is purged so as to never have a mistake in society again. I see. Very interesting. As cyborgs, though, what's the lifespan of a cyborg? As long as it supplies itself with Oxy 1, I mean. Hmm. Oh, this creepy thing. Ugh. So creepy. Hmm? Uh, it's so ugly and adorable at the same time. I love it. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know about that. Oh boy. Actually, aware of what? Okay, noticing about the hand. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It can be, but you could switch it into your strength. Just a bit. He has an idea. Oh. Okay. Just a bit. We going to like a back alley doctor or something? Oh. Okay. Equipment. Weapon shop. All right. I like your character design. Old model. Okay. Oh damn. Okay. Oh, I love him. Yeah, he's fixing her arm different. Pipe. Oh, boy. Oh ho! It's back to being 5 digits. Alright. Oh. So it can launch, I see. Alright. Aha. It's your weapon. There you go. Saw that coming. Alright. Yes. So I wonder if Deca-Dence the thing, since it's just based on the thing of Eurasia, I wonder if it's just doing loops of the same area. I wonder. Oh, it's coming from underneath. Oh, damn. They dead. Apparently they didn't get thrown that high up in the air then. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, poor Pipe. Get the equipment, get the equipment. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. That's a lot of them. Quite the organised pack as well. 8 mids. Oh, god, that's a lot of types. Oh, spoonwormers. Okay, we can deal with those. 45 mediums. Possible movement, alright. Alright. Kabaragi calling in. Not even communicating by voice, I see it. Alright. Their cyborg nature's coming through there. You know what escapes. I assume they're referring to Pipe. Hmm. 6 years ago? Okay, backstory on Pipe, I'm guessing? Yep, Pipe's backstory. Aha. So a Gadol, that's a bug. I see. So derpy. Oh, spent pretty much all his money to buy that place. Interesting. Out of the way of everything. He was going to take care of it. That's what they say, but do you believe it? He's never truly believed it, though. Right, there's the battlefield. Oh boy. And end of the episode, okay. Alright, we got a lot more information about the world now. I'm digging it. So, let's get this straight. 2400s, air pollution gets to a horrendous level to the point where humanity's having a rough time even living anymore. makes a lot of sense. So I'm surprised. See, like, the obvious response to me would be to then set up off-planet humanity to go off-planet, presumably Mars, and try again and not mess it up this time. But maybe in this universe, space travel in that sense for humanity just never became too viable. Or it happened too early in Earth's history that even by 2400, we weren't ready to go as an interplanetary species. Because in theory, you would have to somewhat terraform. You don't have to terraform Mars, but it'd be easier if you did. It'd be easier for living on it if you did. So the governments fell apart. World went into anarchy. The corporations gained favor. Cyborg technology existed, so people began converting themselves to cyborgs and aligning with their companies, of which our company here, the what's it called? Okay, no end of things. Okay, so yeah. Let me see here. Deca-Dence. I'm just trying to find the name of our corporation here again. Solidquake. So, right, 2400s, air pollution. World falls into anarchy, governments fail, nations fail, corporations rise to success. I'm not sure how the corporations get influence from that, but anyway, corporations surge. Our main corporation, Solidquake, is the biggest corporation out of the lot that gained the most favor out of it. Cyborg technology existed, and people began turning themselves into cyborgs to live and function and live in this new world, essentially, that the corporations offered. People moved off planet into the corporation space vessels, of which Solidquake built this massive entertainment facility, taking Eurasia, putting Deca-Dence, this massive ship, down, and yeah. And then this became the state of the world. Fighting together became an entertainment for them. The corporation believed that humanity's greatest failing was their flaws, so they decided very strict and stringent rules and ways to live, and what your purpose is. You do this purpose. If you deviate from said purpose, which is the nature of humanity, I want to say, like, I feel like the corporation is trying to remove the humanity from humanity. That's what it feels like is happening here. Because it is human nature to make errors, to deviate off a planned course in pursuit of what the own individual desires. And I feel like that in of itself is defined as a bug by this system. And as such, what we now have, these entities that they have now become, are no longer humans. They are not humans. They are their own entities now. And every time they deviate and return more to their humanitarian roots, they get defined as bugs and are to be wiped out from the system. Which begs the question... Really begs the question now. The next thing I want to know about this universe, or this world, I should say. How long do you live as a cyborg? Like, did these cyborgs that first left Earth into this program, provided they were never marked as bugs and continued on, do they have an indefinite lifespan owing to at least a supply of Oxy-1? Whatever this Oxy-1 substance is. I don't know if it's just pure condensed oxygen, like just the O molecule in liquid form. I don't know. Oxygen 1 singular instead of O2 or O3, because O2 is the stuff we breathe, and then you have O3, which is the ozone layer. So is Oxy-1 just meant to be the singular liquid oxygen atom, and that is what we consume now? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go that in depth with it. But yeah, what happens then when more and more bugs start happening? And if bugs are an inevitability because they are based on human brains, essentially. I mean, they're cyborgs, so it's going to be human brains, right? Operating them. or whatever the human brain has evolved into at this point of time, how do you replenish? Is there replenishment? Does humanity... Well, at least humanity down on the surface, in Deca-Dence, seems to keep evolving and forming new people. So do a portion of them leave to the corporation? Does the corporation have their own human reproduction on site? I don't know how that works. Can they artificially create cyborgs and therefore human brains? I'm really curious as to which way they want to take that, because that could get really... You can start having existential crisis over that sort of thing. Like, at the end of the day, they are human, or were humans. But are they humans anymore? I would argue no, if they're regulated by the system, because they've lost their humanity by not ever allowing to make any faltering mistake outside acceptable parameters, which are very strict. As a result, you have lost your humanity in that. Although they maintain most of it because they have their own lives, they have their own entertainment, they have their own society, to the point that they're like 90% human. But as soon as they remove the ability to make a mistake and almost choose for themselves what they want to do, how much of that... I mean, is that regulation so strict to the point that it's not just normal conventional rules and laws that we have in our current world? I'm curious. But yeah, this show is so much more interesting than I expected. So if we're assuming that the humans do have bugs, so if the Godol can be bugs, it means they are, well, as perceived by the tutorial level that they were training in, the Godol are a construct of the company as well, of the corporation. Does that mean the humans are also owned by the corporation, and that they also have chips in them? How do they have chips in? I'm so confused. Do the humans even know they're humans? Are the humans humans, or are they just constantly wired in from the system to exist in there just for the benefit of the gears and the people in the corporation? I wonder if the humans are humans at this point, or if they are also just... they're just machines that the corporation has created. I'm really interested to see where this show goes with that, because there's so many different ways they can interpret that. And depending on which way they go, can depend on how dark this story gets. And I like the possibility of that. So I'm very invested into this show. I did have a little bit of concern when they pulled the switcheroo in episode 2, I'll be honest. But now that I'm thinking about it more and watching episode 3, I'm so into it. It's so interesting. I really want to know what direction they want to take on this, and in more of this world that they explain, and Natsume's journey in this world, Kaburagi's journey in this world, what this means for the world as a whole, like what happens from here on. I'm super, super into it. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm really loving this show. This show's getting so good now that I understand what they want to do with this. I think it definitely elevates it beyond the initial premise they sold in episode 1, and getting that switch out early, not leaving it until like episode 10 to pull a switch and completely change our view on it. They did it early, and they're building this almost a mystery up around this world, and I'm really, really into it. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of this show. This is an original work, correct? Yes, this is an original project by Studio Nut and Funimation Entertainment producing it. So there can be no spoilers. No one knows where this story is going to go then. Now, they call it Deca-Dence Projects. So, do they have any other plans for this? Or is it just going to remain just the television series? Like, why call yourself the Deca-Dence Project? I guess I can kind of see that. I just wonder if they're going to do anything more with Deca-Dence going forward. I'd be very interested if they did, but for now, I'm digging the anime. So leave a comment down below. If you want to have more in-depth discussion about the show, Discord is the place to do it. I have dedicated channels there for all the shows I watched this season, and it's just easy to have a nice back and forth on what's happening in the show than the YouTube comment section, I find. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, episode 4, which I'm super looking forward to now, as well as the rest of the summer 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. My channel page has Monday through Sunday of all the shows I'm watching this season. And yeah, we have a show every day now, since Diary of Our Days at Breakwater will be coming back next Wednesday. And I'm super excited for that to return. And yeah, plenty of good shows this season. Really solid season so far, I think. So thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.